What's up guys, my name is Dean aka the Blue Crusader and welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're back for another GTA 5 mod, but we're actually going to be playing as Iron Man in this mod. This is possibly one of the coolest mods. This was actually a mod back in the GTA 4 days, so I have actually played this before, but this is kind of like the updated version for GTA 5 and it's supposed to be super interesting. I've seen footage online, I've seen countless people actually play this mod and it looks absolutely awesome. The only downside is you do have to pay for this mod. The link will be in the description if you do want to try it out. But we're actually going to be trying out the Iron Man mod. Last video we tried out the Predator mod, and then the video before that we tried out the Venom mod. So if you want to see those videos, do go on the channel and check them out. But it's the same menu like with all the mods. All these mods are by the same guy. Like I said, the link will be below. So we're going to just drop into the menu and we can click the Iron Man menu. Now we have so many different Iron Man suits to pick from. I think I installed like 4 or 5 suits. So we have so many options. We've got the big red Hulkbuster, which you've probably seen from the Avengers film. We've got the War Machine, which is the black suit, and we've got the normal Mark II Iron Man. So it should be pretty interesting. We've got absolutely tons of options we can select from. So I think at first we're probably going to go with the Mark II V2. Now I do have 2 Mark II models. I think they look slightly different, so we're just going to have a look at what they look like. So this is the first Mark II. So this is Armor 1. This is just the GTA kind of Master Chief spoof armor, so you can use that if you don't download models, which is kind of cool, just in case you don't want to install any custom Iron Man models. You can use no armor for powers, which is kind of pointless because obviously Tony Stark has the powers with the suit. Then we have the Hammer Drone suit, which is a golden suit. Now this is actually an Iron Man suit, even though it looks like a Warhammer suit, so you can actually use that. Then we have the Mini Hulkbuster. I'm just going to show you all these armors because I'm not going to use them. So we have the Mini Hulkbuster. This is the armor you obviously see in Avengers. I'm not sure which Avengers it was. I think it was Age of Ultron, where it takes down the Hulk. So that's a suit you guys are probably familiar with, and that's really cool. Then my personal favorite is the actual War Machine suit, which is the black suit with a minigun on. Now this looks really cool. I'm going to be using this later, but for now we're just going to use the normal Mark II suit because we're going to play as Iron Man himself. We're just going to kind of run around as Iron Man. As with all these mods, all the hotkeys are kind of the same, but on this we can actually use fly mode. Now this is hover. I'm not sure how we actually permanently fly. If you jump, it just jumps normal, and then if you double tap space, it will actually let you normally fly. So you can kind of control it. You can go up and down. I'm not sure if you can change the speeds, but this is the normal fly mode, so you can fly really fast, just like the normal Iron Man in the movies. You can aim up and down to change your altitude, and like I said, if you hold shift, it actually goes much faster. So that's not the max speed. You can actually speed up with shift. Now you can actually slow down by pressing S, and then you kind of hover around and you can use the arrow keys. Then if you press W to go forwards, and the more you hold it, it actually makes you fly faster. So if you just kind of tap it, it makes you fly, and then you can fly faster by speeding up. And also beware to hit things, because you might be in a suit of armor, you might be in an iron suit, but just like in the movie, you can actually crash and hurt yourself. So we're just going to kind of cruise around the city, and we're going to use some of the powers. We just need to come down and land. So we're just going to double tap, and we're going to come down to the ground again. So if we press E, if you see to the right, basically we have this like HUD interface. Now I'm not sure if it changes if we go in first person. We can try going in first person. It actually disables going in first person in the mod. If you look on the right where this HUD thing is, it shows you a little icon, which is actually the special move. So right now the special move is the pulse cannon, which we can actually use. This is the chest cannon. But if we press E again, we can actually use the hand flamethrowers. Now, I wasn't actually aware that Iron Man had flamethrowers. I didn't actually know this was the thing. I know that he does in the first film, but I wasn't really sure he had it in the Mark II suit. But it's not supposed to be realistic. It's just so you can use all of his powers. So we can just kind of use the flamethrower on anyone, I guess, and set them on fire. What would be awesome is if you had a 2-player mod and you had a fight between Iron Man and Venom. If you had a Venom fight versus Iron Man, that'd be so cool, because Venom's actually afraid of fire and he actually reacts to the fire. As you can see also, you can just use normal guns and it does lock on, kind of like an aimbot. It's similar to the Predator orbital cannon where you can kind of lock on to people. So it does kind of aim snap because it's supposed to be like a targeting suit. So you can use a machine gun. Then you can use these little needle darts which you can shoot out of your hands, which is pretty sweet. But the best thing, what I'm actually looking forward to, is these rockets. And you can actually spam rockets all over the place, which is really cool. Now, one thing that happens in this mod is it actually marks enemies on the map. Now I'm not sure if this is a normal enemy or if it's actually an Iron Man suit. We're just gonna go hopefully check it out. But something's coming towards me. There we go. So that's the guy that we took out. It does actually give you an alert if someone's like an attacker or if they're incoming, and it marks them on the map, which is pretty cool. And then the bread and butter of the Iron Man suit that he uses in all the films is obviously the pulse cannons on the palms of his hands, so we can actually use those in this mod as well. It won't really be an Iron Man mod if you couldn't use that, if I'm honest, so thankfully you can actually use that, which is pretty cool. So you can shoot these at people, it charges up, you can use one hand and alternates between the hands, but if you hold it, or if you hold both, sometimes you can actually get it to charge both of the hands like that, but most of the time it's going to be per shot hand. So that's pretty interesting. So that's all of the normal moves that we actually have showed. Now I'm going to go through a few different things we have in the mod. So if we press I, it actually shows different visions, a bit like when we were playing as the Predator mod. You could go into the different heartbeat visions, thermal vision, night vision, all those different visions. With the Iron Man armor you can use exactly the same visions. You can't actually use the heartbeat vision that you can in the Predator mod, which is kind of the infrared vision. In this you can use a night vision and use the thermal vision, which is kind of cool. So you have two visions, unlike the Predator mod where you have three, but it's still pretty sweet that you can kind of toggle between those two. You can actually use super melee attacks, which I'm going to show you. If you press Q, it flies into someone and will absolutely demolish them, and then you just grab them. Everything's moving in slow motion. But yeah, you can kind of go towards them and do those super melee attacks, but it also works with cars. Now I don't even know where the heck that car went because it just went absolutely flying, but you can do it with cars. You can kind of speed towards them and control where your character moves, and then you can just smash straight through the car and blow it up. Literally everything blows up in one hit. It's kind of overpowered. I'm not sure if you could do it to this atomic blimp. Maybe we can try it on this blimp. Oh, come on. Okay, so it works as it works with blimps as well, which is pretty cool. We're just falling straight out of the sky. So that's basically the super melee attack. If you want to do a ground attack, you can go in the sky and then you press Q and it kind of does a ground attack and smashes down. Then if you're on the ground, you can actually hold Q and it will lift people. I'm not sure if it kills them. I think you can just drop them and it won't do anything, I'm not sure. And then you can just throw them. Okay, she's dead, but my point was you can basically lift people with the mod, so you can lift and throw things. So that's basically everything that the Iron Man mod actually offers. There's so many cool features that we can use. We can fly in midair, we can do so many cool stuff. This mod was actually worth getting. It's super cool because I did actually want to try out the Iron Man mod for a long time because I've seen so many people play as it. So if you guys found this mod interesting, if you want to actually get the mod yourself, it will be in the description below. If you do want to see more of the mods, you can on the channel. We've done mods on the Spider-Man mod, the Predator mod, the Thanos mod, and also the Venom mod. So if you want to check those out, they're on the channel. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and there's also a monthly giveaway in the description below. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.